Taurus, I hope you are doing super well. This is going to be a reading for March 8th to the 14th, 2022. And in this reading, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the upcoming week. We're going to take a look at some things you don't see coming for the upcoming week. And we're also going to close off the reading with some advice and messages from your angels and spirit guides. So first things first, Taurus, you are all definitely very welcome here in this space with me as we move through your reading. I appreciate you taking the time to check out the reading. It really means a lot. If you find this reading resonates with you, Taurus, don't forget to like and subscribe as well. I would really appreciate that too. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reading for you. Give me a moment and I will pull the energy for you here, Taurus. As always, I'd like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Taurus. Two more here, Taurus, two more. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and see what we got cooking here for you. Give me a moment. All right. Oh, damn. Looks pretty good so far. Wow. All right, Taurus. So let's go ahead and crack into this reading for you. It seems like right off the bat, you're dealing with a situation in love for a lot of you here. We've got the Two of Cups, the Lovers, Ace of Cups, Three of Swords. There could be maybe even a tricky love situation you got going on, but let's start off here in your overall general energy for the week. You have the Temperance card, the Two of Cups, and also the Ace of Cups here. Okay, so with the Two of Cups, there could be something going on here with a partnership, teamwork, soulmates, coming into balance as well, because the Temperance card is here, which is all about burning off impurities. And especially when it comes to maybe even like a soulmate relationship in your life, there could be one person who maybe you come into complete harmony with, and there's like a revival of a love spark here for a lot of you here. This could be a potential. So it looks really good for love. If you're trying to manifest love, Taurus, it seems like there's someone in your field that could be coming in this week. Love is going to be on your mind. We're going to have to clarify that to get more info, but we move down here to what you don't see coming. You have the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and also the Empress. Now, it's really interesting because the Three of Swords is the centerpiece to your reading and what you don't see coming. And the overall general energy is all about love. And you have the Death card here and the Magician as well. So I almost feel, for most of you here, there could be ending a relationship with one person and moving on to a new one, because, you have the Death card here, but then you have the Lovers right next to it. You have the Three of Swords, but then you have the Empress right next to it. So this could be a death to one relationship, and then almost whether someone comes in immediately or not, like there's potential to rebuild immediately, but there's definitely some sort of complication in love this week for you, Taurus. Like I said, we're going to clarify and crack into what really is going on. Just remember when you're dealing with the Three of Swords, heartbreak, remember that everything happens for a reason, and a lot of times it's not up to you to understand why things are happening negatively. Just realize there's a higher order to good and bad, and sometimes when the worst things happen, like a breakup or something, it actually down the road becomes the best thing if you look at your life objectively enough. But let's go ahead and clarify this Two of Cups. What is this card doing here for you, Taurus, in your overall general energy for this upcoming week? Okay, the Two of Cups is clarified by the Trust card, and that's why the Temperance card is here. It's almost like, you've put a lot of trust in someone, but I can't lie here, Taurus. Like the honest interpretation that I'm getting for this reading is that there's someone new coming in for love with you, despite the fact that there's also an ending with someone else. Okay, so it's almost like with the Temperance card, you may have been broken up with someone for a while, but you may have just been like thinking about them all the time. It's almost like you're putting your trust in a new love situation that comes in this week. It may come in like this week. It may have not happened. You may have not know who this person is yet for some of you. Others of you probably do. The Temperance card to the Three of Swords, though, and the Death card, I think you guys are clearing space. I sense for a lot of you, Taurus, you're not actually with someone who is causing you to be blocked in love. It's like a memory of a person that you can't get out of your head, but it's time for you to trust that someone new is coming into your reality. And for a lot of you, they could be making their appearance this week as the energy reads right now. So you meet someone who there's a trust here, right? The Two of Cups and the Lovers in the same reading definitely indicates a soulmate energy coming in. So it's almost like, of course, remember that everyone pretty much is your soulmate in life. If you really are like awakened, that's how you view it. No one's more important than anyone else. So the person that you're kind of ending things with, make sure that you also honor them. You don't have grievance in your heart, because if you carry that shit around into the new relationship, it won't go well. So you're letting go, and then it's all manifestation, right? The advice down here from your spirit guides is to go for love and end another one. Okay, so that's kind of like dicey advice, but let's also see why this Ace of Cups is here. Now, the reason why as well, Taurus, you hear me talking about someone new, because the Ace of Cups is new love. It's possible that some of you might be like reigniting something with someone, but I don't really sense that for the vast majority of everyone listening right now. Give me a sec. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Okay, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Aloneness card. So yeah, this is what I've been sensing. You guys are being called to cut a cord with someone that you may be with or not, right? It's an energetic cord I feel like you have with someone here that's pulling on your heartstrings. You're emotional. You're meant to be alone, and once you can clear space here, Taurus, someone new is going to come in. You're not actually going to be alone for a long time. Now, some of you, of course, this may indicate self-love. The Ace of Cups to the Aloneness card, this is kind of like the Hermit card. So for some of you, if love doesn't come in immediately, the Lover's card and the Two of Cups, from a certain perspective, could be viewed as self-love, especially with the Temperance card here and the Empress. But for a lot of you, I think if you can be alone for a while, if you can disconnect from something that's no longer serving you, you're going to be in such a high frequency that then that actually opens the door to new love. But until you do that, it's almost like someone's going to come in and you're going to be like caught. So make sure that you're ready to kind of clear, purge energy. The Hermit, Temperance, Death, right? It's very introverted, even though you're dealing with other people. Why not? Let's just also go ahead. I usually don't clarify all these cards up here, but let's also clarify why this Temperance card is here for you, Taurus. Okay, the Temperance card is clarified by the Control card here. So I'm getting kind of a very strange interpretation. Usually this is all about lessening control. That's definitely what you have to do here. Some of you may be holding on to a situation. You're trying to control it. Even though it's meant to be purified, it's meant to be let go with the Death card here. And the Three of Swords is for sure. Like, you're meant to heal from something here. And so make sure that you don't cling to something just out of fear. Because I'm telling you, Taurus, like, the energy here is that you guys need to take a jump and just go alone. Like, maybe go through a breakup, be by yourself, but you're not seeing that when you're gonna let go finally, stop controlling and just trust, someone new is gonna potentially come in very fast. Now, whether or not you want that is up to you, but I'm just telling you what I feel. Let's also go ahead and move here to what you don't see coming. Let's see why this Three of Swords is here, right? All to do with heartbreak. Very difficult energy, but let's see why it's any more relevant information for why it's here and what you don't see coming. it's almost like because it's in the slot of what you don't see coming, it's almost like you're going to be letting go of something quicker than you thought, for some of you. But one more. All right, the Three of Swords is clarified by the Three of Wands here. In this card, it's called the Experiencing card. So it seems like there's there's something that you're meant to heal from. Once again, it's the Temperance to the Control. Now the Three of Swords to the Experiencing card. This card in this deck is all about connecting with nature. And I think it's funny because the Aloneness card and the Trust, it's a very empty frequency, but it's contained with like a natural, organic kind of thing you're going to be moving towards. So when you're dealing with this let go, make sure that you connect with nature this week in what you don't see coming. It's almost like you're really going to have to take time to have self-care for what you don't see coming, because there's going to be this major shift with the Three of Swords and also the Death card. You may need to pamper yourself, like the Empress energy, take care of yourself, do what you got to do. Okay, now the Three of Wands also has to do with outlook. It has to do traditionally with like being optimistic about the future and looking out and feeling like you have good things coming in. So even though you're having one thing go away, the Three of Swords, it is once again another omen that someone else is coming in with the Three of Wands, right? The Three of Wands is like good outlook, or restoring this relationship depending on your situation. Let's also go ahead and clarify, and the Page of Pentacles, I think here, and what you don't see coming, could represent a real offer from someone else, right? The Page of Pentacles is all about an offer that may be in its beginning stages, but it's something that could develop. The Magician is right underneath it too. But it is all dependent on your ability to let go of something first, I think, Taurus. Let's go ahead and move down here to the advice from your spirit guides. See why this Death card is here. What's this card doing here? Okay, the Death card is clarified by the High Priestess, the Inner Voice card. So this is something that you're being called to let go of, that you've been being called to let go of for a long time, but it's something that there's been some sort of thing that's like hidden. You know, the High Priestess is all about mystery, hidden knowledge. Something is like you knew something was happening, but you didn't really have evidence for it. What's potentially happening with the Three of Swords here is that you guys find out some sort of secret that leads you to accelerate some sort of ending. Okay, like something comes out, even though you're going to be tempted to hold on to it, something comes out that was hidden before that then brings awareness, brings clarity, and you have to trust that like your life is kind of a whirlwind at the moment, but it's happening for a reason, you know. Nature, connecting to yourself, meditation is actually not a bypass for you this week. It's going to be something you really need to do. Gather yourself, make sure you don't get lost in your mind. The one thing I like about this reading, you only have one kind of like swords, not a lot of swords in this reading. Three of Swords, of course, the centerpiece, but you're going to be moving through conflict with like a sense of integrity, I sense, Taurus, which is good. You guys are also, actually, never mind. Let's go ahead and clarify why this Lovers card is here too. All right, this could indicate like your spirit guide saying, yeah, go with the new person coming in, but we're going to have to see. All right, 1 second here, Taurus. I just had a jumper. I have to go grab it. It fell. Okay, so the card that jumped halfway across the room here is the Nine of Pentacles. In this deck, it's called the Ripeness card. So very well could be, you have the Empress card above it, interestingly enough. You're ripe for new love here, despite the fact that you're going through a complication. Excuse me, Taurus. Despite the fact you're going through a complication, you're ripe for new love. This card in this particular deck shows you that you're going to have some sort of material fortune come your way, like some sort of thing with money. It could very well be that the person coming your way is quite financially successful, or something with you have financial success that then opens the door for this person to come in. Now, for others of you, it is going to have to do with self-love, and I think no matter who you are, it's about that. You're ripe for a more, being more real with yourself about what you want, what you don't want, and then just like living according to that instead of like something that's just out of alignment. You're trying to control it, hang on to it, even though you just got to let go. And then new will come in, even though a lot of you are convinced it won't. So also go ahead and clarify why this magician is here. Why not? Let's see. Why is the magician here in the advice? You know, this is to call in. You know, this says you have everything you need to manifest what you want. And this reading is getting pretty abundant because you have the Page of Pentacles, the Empress, the Ripeness card, Nine of Pentacles. So, you know, it's maybe this is about going for your true purpose. You know, you guys seem very abundant. The true definition of abundance, by the way, is the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be like money bags person, but you're going to be abundant in certain other ways. But let's see why the magician is here for you. Okay, the magician is clarified by the Two of Pentacles here. You know, the Two of Pentacles talks all about, you know, trying to find balance, ups and downs, uncertainty, juggling life, you know, financial stress. So everything I'm saying, you are abundant here, but it also could indicate flexibility. So you guys are almost, you know, have to decide what you want. You know, do you want to move in a new direction with love very quickly? Because it's up in the air for you. It's undecided, but you can manifest it if you want, is what this energy says. It's almost like I'm getting it more as like a flexible energy. So you're kind of juggling two things. Which way do I want to go? But I think you're gonna find out pretty soon, like as the week unfolds. So with that being said here, Taurus, I'm gonna conclude this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more information on your situation or your life in general, feel free to book a personal reading with me. You can find all the information on that in the description box underneath this video. It's always an honor and a pleasure to work one-on-one with you guys. But either way, hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you have a great week. Let me know how it goes in the comments below. I'll talk to you next time.